Elon Musk PAC supercharges progress 2028 Democrat impersonation ad campaign. Wow, this is a good one. Imagine a world where the American dream has no borders, and it's showing tons of people coming in. Like, imagine, dude, imagine if this was actually like an ad campaign from Kamala Harris. They wouldn't show tons of people piling in at the border. They would show like 2 smiling immigrants standing in front of a house with like a wife and kids or something, right? Like, they would show somebody like hard at work or some shit, but they wouldn't show thousands of people piling in at the fucking border. But yes, my sister's been sending me these like screenshots of these wild messages for like a month now. And so this is like one of them right here. So this one says, Kamala Harris believes LGBTQIA youth deserve access to gender-affirming care in safe, inclusive schools in Canton. So that's where I live. It says Kamala will ensure minors can access the care they need without fear of parental intervention or discrimination. So they're trying to tell these people that they're going to trans your kids. Help make our schools as trans-friendly as possible. Trans flag or LGBTQ flag emote. And then it says learn about our plan for progress. And then it's got a website link here. And then it's got a meme that says LGBTQIA youth deserve inclusive, safe schools and access to gender-affirming care. Kamala Harris is fighting for their rights. Help make our schools as trans-friendly as possible. And so, yes, this is the whole, like, fear that they're force trans ideology on your kids and shit like that. And so, yes, they're, like, using all of the buzzwords and all of the crap that, like, Kamala's never talked about this crap. But, yes, they're, like, pushing this hardcore. And so, yes, this one says, we want to build a better America where everyone, regardless of where they were born, has the opportunity to thrive. And Kamala Harris shares our vision. Drop a comment to thank Kamala. And then it says, imagine a world where the American dream has no borders. No borders. Huh, that's fucking, oh, okay. So yeah, it's just a thing that's the thing that Kamala says. Yeah, we don't want no borders, right? Then the other one says, we're beyond thrilled to have Kamala on our side for the ban on fracking. For the ban on fracking. Like, these people are fucking wild, bro. For the ban on fracking, dude. Did you know she wasn't just a supporter of the Green New Deal, which the Green New Deal is like a big buzzword that, again, conservatives use. I see, like, in the shorts chat, there's always people coming into the shorts chat going like, Democrats are the ones that voted for the Green New scam. Like, what do you mean voted for it? It's not a fucking bill. Stop talking about the Green New Deal as though it's a bill. Like, it wasn't a bill. It wasn't there to, like, be put into fucking legislation. It was just, like, a thing, just writing about, like, things that cause more emission and, like, things that cause more, like, that could lower emissions, and, like, that's it. That's, like, all it was just, like, a way to, like, transition shit, and that's all it was. It was just, like, a piece just talking about this stuff, but they all run around freaking out about the Green New Deal. Oh my goodness, it happened. They all did the Green New Deal. It's the AOC thing. It's literally just a fucking, like, just a piece, just, like, writing about it. Her visionary leadership on climate issues has always shined brightly. Drop a comment to thank Kamala. And then it says, imagine a world without gas-powered vehicles. Bro, they are so shameless, dude. They are so shameless. And the sad thing is that there's probably, like, tons and tons of conservatives who are falling for this shit, and they all think that this is real. Because, like, any liberal reads that, as soon as they read it, they're gonna be like, oh, that's fake as fuck, dude. That didn't happen. She's not pushing for that. Like, this is like if liberals went out and started making, like, posts that take things that Donald Trump denies, but pretending like he's in favor of it, right? So it's like taking posts and saying, you don't have to be afraid to be who you are. We don't want to get rid of traditions and real American past. So vote for the candidate who believes that there were good people on both sides. That's pretty much how shameless this is. This is like to that level of shamelessness where it's like, obviously she said 1,000 times that she's not against fracking, that she doesn't want to ban fracking, that she's not in favor of open borders, that like she said this stuff over and over and over, but they're going to put it here as though she hasn't said that. Yeah, here's another one with a picture of a gun, and it looks like it has like a cushion on it. It's weird. It looks like it's like a pillow gun or something. It says, imagine a world where we get dangerous guns off our streets. For good. For good. This is, yeah, you and I know that fewer guns mean fewer tragedies, and gun buyback programs work. And Kamala Harris knows it too. It's why she supports a nationwide gun buyback program. Like, this is all the same crap over and over. It's just the same, like, dumb talking points that they're just going to use to keep pushing the same shit over and over to pretend. So then this was on Reddit, where people are like, fake progressive 2028 website. Like, yes, everybody knew very quickly that this is fake as fuck. Like, nobody's going to read this and be like, oh, that's real, except for, like, yes, like boomers on Facebook. It says, my brother alerted me to this fake website which supposedly describes Kamala's policies and plans. I looked it up. The proposals they came up with are fictitious and ridiculous. I hope people will recognize that it was created and funded by those supporting Trump candidacy, but I'm afraid many won't. I'll try to put the link in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So yes, all of these come with a link to their website. All of these come with a link to their website. And they call it Project 2028. So that's what the website is called, is Project 2028. And if you, here's another one saying, like, can't tell if this is pro or anti-Harris text. Like, this is another post on Reddit. And damn it, would you not fucking shit. Like, when you go to the website and you look at it and you're like, oh, what the fuck is this? Well, I went and looked up who owns the website, and fucking shit. Elon Musk funded PAC supercharges progress 2028 Democrat impersonation ad campaign. An Elon Musk funded PAC is targeting Republicans with ads that depict a fever dream caricature of what Harris would do if elected president. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Who could have seen this coming? So yeah, it's supposed to be like Project 2024, but it's Progress 2028. It says, two Americans reading Ready for Progress. How we build a sustainable engine of progressive change to carry us to 2028. Overall strategy. Biden-Harris administration has made incredible strides towards the kind of progress, policies, empowering undocumented immigrants, building our future. It's literally the top fucking thing. Empowering undocumented immigrants, building our future. I think it literally says like equity on here as well. I'm pretty sure. Yes, here it is. The Biden-Harris administration has made incredible strides towards the kind of progressive future we all want to see. Still, when Kamala Harris takes office, we will have a never-before-seen opportunity to enact sweeping reforms that will ensure that equity across every corner of America is finally a reality, and that we turn the page towards the brightest and most prosperous America that works for everyone. We have to hit the ground running in 2025. We need to think big and act boldly. Like, all of this is supposed to give like the impression of like some extremism, some like you know, we're gonna make big changes. Yes, we're gonna change all of this shit. All of these people who like the way their lives are and like their traditions and like no, it's gonna be totally different. They'll never see their old life again. Like, that's what this is supposed to kind of like communicate, just through tons of like dog whistles and buzzwords and shit, to show without a doubt what progress really looks like and get as much done as we can, so that when 2028 arrives, it will be a landslide. Like, all of this is, yes, just supposed to be like big, really bad. Oh my goodness, it's so huge. Our progress today toward a truly inclusive agenda set the stage for progressive wins at every level. They have a typo here. they repeated themselves. For progressive wins at every level of government, far into the future. So they're saying here that they're pretty much just going to steal the election. Kamala's putting on her campaign website that she's just going to steal the election. Great. It's not just about tomorrow, but about every tomorrow after. That does sound like something that Kamala would say, dude. I'm not going to lie. They got her there, dude. They got her there. That does sound like something she would say right there. It's not just about tomorrow, but about every tomorrow after. It's not just about Washington, but about every home and every classroom across the country. Let's get to work. Yeah, this like when it talks about like empowering undocumented immigrants, it literally puts housing subsidies in bold letters. Driver's licenses will no longer be a barrier to success. Like undocumented immigrants are the backbone of our country, and by removing barriers, we unlock incredible potential. Justice for all, building a fairer and safer future. Yeah, this is eliminating cash bail, ending the criminalization of poverty, reducing unnecessary incarceration. So when this says ending the criminalization of poverty, that is a buzzword for we're going to let all the black people out. We're not going to arrest black people anymore. They're only going to jail because they're poor. That's what they think all Democrats say is. They just go to jail because they're poor. They're not actually committing crimes. And we need to stop locking them up for being poor. So yes, these are all buzzwords in reimagine public safety where every individual, no matter their background or income, can thrive. Like, we'll dismantle outdated policies like the war on drugs and reduce the prison population through rehabilitation and second chances. Like, this is all just, yes, we're going to let all the fucking criminals out. We're going to let all the rapists and murderers out. We're going to let them all out, and they're all going to kill you and your kids. Powering the future, safe, clean, and reliable energy for all is like Green New Deal shit. Banning fracking, phasing out internal combustion engines. The most progressive Green New Deal yet. It's the most progressive. Oh, you thought AOC's was bad? This one's way more progressive, dude. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, so they like it literally says the word equity on here 3 more times. Like, this is all so ridiculous. Reducing penalties for minor crimes. There's the word equity again right there. Yeah, reducing penalties for minor crimes and addressing policing practices through a lens of equity. Dude, nobody uses the word equity except for Republicans. That's it. They're the only ones who ever mention equity, or like far leftists who just aren't like even in like in politics or anything. And obviously like AOC used to, but Kamala uses equity. I would bet that she probably used it in her 2020 campaign. I don't think she uses equity now. If you can tell me where to find it, I will look it up. I don't think that she uses equity now. Far leftists don't even vote. That's what I'm saying. Like, they have no like electoral power whatsoever. So, but yeah, alternative solutions like diversion programs, community-based interventions that support rehabilitation rather than punishment. Oh, this is so bad. A policing system that prioritizes fairness and community safety for all. All citizens are treated with dignity and respect. Like, when, like, all of these, like, community policing systems and shit like that, this is all, like, you're going to get canceled. You're going to get canceled, and the community is going to call your boss, and they're going to make sure you get fired, and they're going to get you in trouble all over the internet. Like, because, like, community-based policing actually means that police come in and work with the community and engage with them and, like, and know them, and so that they're not just some, like, big bad cop just walking through trying to arrest somebody and trying to get somebody in trouble. But instead, there's somebody who's, like, who knows the people in the neighborhood. They're able to talk to them. They're able to have relationships and build networking. But when Republicans hear community-based policing, they hear like, oh, the community is going to police you. It's not that cops are going to be able to like integrate with the community, but no, the community becomes the police. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Yeah, reducing gun violence, bold steps for a safer future, prioritize a nationwide buyback program. Healthcare for all, expanding Medicaid to undocumented immigrants. Every person, no matter their immigration status, deserves access to basic healthcare, inclusive healthcare policies, empowering LGBTQIA youth, inclusive schools, and gender affirming care. Kamala Harris is dedicated to creating safe and inclusive spaces for LGBTQIA youths in schools and ensuring that every young person has access to the care they need without fear of discrimination or parental intervention. Like, they're literally saying, we're going to trans your kids. We're going to trans your kids, dude. That's what we're doing. We are coming to trans your fucking kids. It's going to happen. Don't fight it. I don't know why you think that your kids don't want to be trans. They want to be trans badly. Protect minors' access to gender affirming care and ensure that schools provide comprehensive LGBTQI education. I mean, why not go ahead and just say we're going to bring transition doctors and surgeons to your schools so that your kids can transition while they're at school and away from their bigoted parents. Like, why not just go ahead and say that? Why not just say that? I hear Elon loves trans. Yeah, his daughter is a big fan. Big fan. So yes, this is all ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous. PolitiFact, Progress 2028. Scorecard, false 100%. One check. A pro Kamala Harris website shows she supports a mandatory gun buyback program. Progress 2028 isn't tied to Kamala Harris. Ad saying she wants mandatory buyback programs are false. Did you just get catfished by a political ad? If you have been scrolling on Facebook or Instagram lately, maybe. So yeah, this is all over the place, dude. This is fucking insane that you're even allowed to do that. Like, I feel like this has to be illegal, dude. I feel like this has to be illegal. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Let's go. It's gone. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Nope. It's still there. What the fuck? They still let them put this on Facebook, bro. What the fuck? Vote no. Concord Schools Charter Amendment 1 and 2. Protect our schools. Vote no on Amendment 1 and 2 by Heidi Krumrin alongside Concord resident and teacher and the 2018 New Hampshire Teacher of the Year. I am a longtime Concord teacher and I have 3 school children, each of whom have attended Red Light in the last few years. I have spoken with many frustrated community members who want what is best for the students, but who also want Rundlet to stay at the current location. They are feeling frustrated and marginalized because they don't feel as though the school board listened to their concerns. What the fuck, dude? What is this? Yeah, this is the one with the gun fading away. It says undocumented, uninsured. Under Kamala's compassionate leadership, no undocumented immigrant would be left behind when it comes to receiving crucial Medicare benefits. Drop a comment to thank Kamala. I wish I could open these posts. I would love to see report as unlawful. These should be unlawful, right? Like, I feel like they have to. Yeah, I wish I could see these so I could actually look at the comments and everything. Ad audience. Advertisers can target their ad audience based on certain age. Estimated audience size. How it counts more. So yeah, it's saying it's going from 10 to 50,000. I used to do these for like memes and stuff. I would post funny memes on Facebook and then I would pay for it to get boosted by Facebook. And I had to like give them my license, my name, like my address. They had to like mail me in the mail like verification stuff.
Slim Shady tipped $75 by a Mike Dungle.
Let's go! Slim Shady with the $75. Total amount spent $757,000 from May 7th, 2018 to October 31st, 2024. Imagine a world where being undocumented doesn't mean being uncovered. Info progressive2028.com. Yeah, dude, I feel like this has to be illegal. Address, Washington, D.C. That's it. That's all it says. Washington, D.C. for the address. Dude, this has to be as illegal as fuck, bro. I don't understand how they can do this. Like, Facebook is strict too, dude. I've had a ton of stuff rejected by them. I don't know how they do this. Like, here's another one with a teacher holding a trans flag in a school. It says, "Imagine a world where children have a right to gender-affirming care." Like, this is so hardcore. This is so ridiculous.
Twisted tipped $13.37. Lube money.
Thank you, Twisted. Are these all under the same ID? Total number of ads in the ad library, 17 million. Total amount spent. Okay, this is total amount for Facebook overall. Sorry. I was about to say there's no shot they just spent $5 trillion. Imagine a world without gas-powered vehicles. Yeah. Yes, they're gonna take your cars, bro. Imagine a world where the American dream has no borders. Like, this is so shameless, dude. This is Elon's metrics. So Elon, all it says is that this is a PAC that Elon funds. So Elon, maybe he's just a donor to it. Maybe he's one of the founding members that puts a lot of money behind it. But he is one of the people who puts a lot of money behind it. And this is the PAC that puts all of this, puts all of these ads out on Facebook. And this is their ad. This is under their ad ID. So yes, this is all of their stuff. Pro-Trump dark money network tied to Elon Musk behind fake pro-Harris campaign scheme. An initiative called Progress 2028 that purports to be Kamala Harris' liberal counter to the conservative Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 is actually run by a dark money network supporting former President Donald Trump. Building America's Future, the dark money group at the helm of the network has steered money to a constellation of groups and initiatives boosting Trump's agenda and spreading messaging aimed at chipping away voters from Harris. The dark money group reportedly received over $100 million in funding from billionaire Elon Musk. $100 million, bro, from Elon Musk. What percentage of their total income is that? Along with other donors, New York Times recently reported. Okay, let me see. Republican operatives fictitious. Stop giving me paywall. Stop. Big jerks. Being real jerks right now, bro. Somebody buy me a New York Times membership. Not fair. I want to see where the money's coming from. We're doing a full investigation. Okay. The newest efforts to benefit Building America's Future, the dark money program at the helm, the network. Okay. The newest effort to benefit from their largesse is Progress 2028, Building America's Future, registered to use Progress 2028 as a fictitious name on September 23rd, and the website was created 3 days later. Open secrets analysis of corporate filings and DNS records found. The Progress 2028 site appears to be created by IMG LLC. So wait, that was the same as this. Oh no, this is GMTM. Okay, sorry. The letters looked a little bit similar, so I thought the flag football thing was the same. Okay. A firm run by Republican political operatives that the New York Times described as the hidden hand behind Building America's Future, and a page on the Progress 2028 site includes the firm's sizzle reel. IMG LLC has also done work for Elon Musk's America PAC and several other Republican political committees, including a super PAC funded by America's Future Fund named Future Coalition PAC, as first pointed out by Brendan Fisher, Deputy Executive Director of Documented and Investigative Watchdog and Journalism Project. The Project 2028 manifesto draws clear parallels to Project 2025, a controversial blueprint for restructuring the executive branch under the next Republican administration. The Project 2025 blueprint was developed by the Heritage Foundation and written by many conservatives who worked in or with Trump's administration. Project 2025 has drawn intense criticism, and the former president has said it does not reflect his own priorities should he return to the White House. Some of the policies listed in the Progress 2028 highlight disproven and misleading claims about Harris' position. Policies listed include empowering undocumented immigrants, building our future, and expanding Medicaid to undocumented immigrants. Undocumented immigrants are the backbone of our country. Yes, we read all of this. Harris expressed support for allowing immigrants residing in the U.S. to obtain health insurance with her 2019 Medicare for All plan, but did not indicate whether there would be a cost. Her 2024 running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, recently said Harris does not currently support programs for undocumented immigrants to qualify for free government health care, free tuition at state universities, or driver's licenses. The documented claim Harris will support policies to protect minors' access to gender-affirming care and ensure that schools provide comprehensive LGBTQIA education. She's committed to banning fracking. We already know all this. Some individuals have received text messages directed them to Progress 2028's page. And then, yeah, these are the text messages that I was showing you that my sister sent me. Progress 2028 has also started pouring money into digital advertising. Since October 11th, several digital ads on Facebook and Instagram have included the disclaimer, paid for by Progress 2028, totaling over $36,000 in ad buys over just 5 days. I'm pretty sure it's more than that now, isn't it? Didn't we just read that it was a lot more than that? Like one single ad seems to be about that. This one's about $100. This one's about 200, 100, 200, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay. Yeah, I thought they were spending more than that, but I guess not. Like, Facebook ads are pretty cheap. They really are. Like, they're not. You can get out to like 20,000 people just like that. But I think almost everything that I ended up putting on my Facebook ads when I ran them, they all got, I'm pretty sure almost all of them got taken down for something. Time you should get paid by the Russians. Seems like easy money. Yeah. I'm definitely not doing that already. For sure. Not doing that. While the ads appear to include pro-Harris messaging, they lean into contentious issues listed on the Progress 2028 site that have created friction among different divisions of the party. Let's remove barriers for undocumented immigrants who are undocumented, one ad states. Let's remove barriers for undocumented immigrants who are undocumented. Wow. So it's only for the undocumented immigrants who are undocumented, not all undocumented immigrants, just the ones that are undocumented. Okay. Why? That's not so bad. Adding access to affordable housing, driver's license, and fair wages creates a stronger America for everyone. Another ad reads, a national mandatory buyback. We know this. Operating under a shroud of aliases, Building America's Future has funneled tens of millions of dollars in dark money from anonymous source into campaigns boosting Trump ahead of the 2024 election. The dark money network also has a history of fueling initiatives impersonating and parodying Democrats. Hands off our kids, paid for by Citizens for Sanity.
Raphael Warnock and Joe Biden believe men can get pregnant. They believe a boy can become a girl by giving him female hormones and surgical amputation. Tell Warnock and Biden, hands off our kids.
Well done. Citizens for Sanity does not disclose its donors, but other groups were legally required to report money they gave to it. That includes $43 million from Building America's Future, as well as $28.7 million from Freedom's Future Fund, a sister group of Building America's Future, and $13.4 million from American Commitment. The many faces of Building America's Future. Building America's Future has also fueled other pro-Trump groups and was the sole funder of the Future Coalition PAC New Federal Election Commission's record filed October 15th show. Okay. This makes it clear that they know what it is that they're doing, dude. This makes it so clear that they know exactly what it is that they're doing. They are not like, they don't think that these people are these far lefties who are going to do this stuff. They don't think that maybe they said this at one point and then maybe they're just getting confused on what their current policies are. They're not somebody who's like, pretty sure Kamala, believes this, but may not have stated it, or that she's like, this makes it so clear that they know that they are lying and that they are just trying to convince people that Kamala believes all of this far left stuff. And this is why people are coming into my chat every single day trying to tell me that she's actually a Marxist, that she really is, and that, like, you know, that she loves undocumented immigrants, that they want to let them in, that, like, this is something that not only is this site doing, but this makes sense that, like, if all of these conservative movements and you know, conservative PACs are behind this sort of stuff, they're going to be behind tons of the big content creators and big spokespeople for the conservative movement, all of the pundits and everything. Like, these are the people that are doing this. And so I've always been against the idea that, like, they're all disingenuous, they're all lying, and that they're all, like, working together and just, like, being told what their messaging is and what it is that they're supposed to say, and the types of rhetoric that they're supposed to push, the types of propaganda that they're supposed to engage in. But this makes it seem very different, dude. This makes it seem a lot more sinister. Can we take a moment to realize how fucking insane Republicans are when it comes to what the opposition does? They are taking your kids at school and chopping their dicks off without parental consent. Like, yes, the fact that people would believe this, it's satire. It is not satire, dude. Shut the fuck up. It is not satire. These are, like, they're putting millions of dollars into this shit, dude. It's not satire. They're not putting millions of dollars in just hoping that they can send you a free text message that'll get you to smile. Like, that's not what they're doing. They're trying to get you to be afraid your kids' dicks are gonna get cut off. Like, yeah, the things that they believe, but then they'll turn around and see, like, us saying that, like, Trump is a fascist, and be like, wow, can you believe that they believe that sort of thing? Wow, they're so crazy, the sorts of stuff that they're willing to believe about Trump. But it's like, dude, yes, when we keep getting fucking evidence like this shit, where we keep seeing the malice behind y'all's moves, like, when we keep seeing how it is that you plan out your fucking brainwashing, when we keep seeing that you're, like, literally, like, taking step-by-step actions in order to make sure that everybody is on your side is as confused as possible. Like, it just kind of takes away all questions. That's not what it is. It's the ideology they teach. No, again, these things are very clear. They know that that's not what Kamala believes. They know that those things are not what she believes, and that they're purposefully using words to try to trigger people. They don't think Kamala wants to ban fracking. They don't think that, right? They don't think that she plans on doing that. They don't think that Kamala wants your kids to get transed when they go to school. They don't think that she's going to do a mandatory gun buyback. They don't think any of these things. They just don't. But they're trying to convince people of it anyways. Yes, they don't think that they're going to try to give licenses to undocumented immigrants. They don't think that they're trying to give free housing to undocumented immigrants. They don't believe this shit. But they know that their base does, because they're telling them this shit all the time. Yeah, Elon Musk funded Super PAC, or Elon Musk PAC Supercharges Progress 2028 Democrat Impersonation Ad Campaign. Wow, this is a good one. Imagine a world where the American dream has no borders, and it's showing tons of people coming in. Like, imagine, dude, if this was actually like an ad campaign from Kamala Harris. They wouldn't show tons of people piling in at the border. They would show, like, 2 smiling immigrants standing in front of a house with, like, a wife and kids or something, right? Like, they would show somebody, like, hard at work or some shit. But they wouldn't show thousands of people piling in at the fucking border. They wouldn't show that. They wouldn't show a bunch of people who look like they're in a refugee camp. This is so ridiculous. Like, yes, they're, like, trying to get rid of your cars. Like, it's so ridiculous. An Elon Musk funded super PAC has expanded an advertising campaign in which it is impersonating Democrats and targeting registered Republicans with policies unpopular with conservatives. They say Kamala Harris will pass, unpopular with conservatives. They say Kamala Harris will pass if she wins the election. The policies, which are not supported by the Harris campaign, include mandatory gun buyback programs allowing undocumented immigrants to vote, keeping parents out of decisions about gender-affirming care for minors, and imagining a world without gas-powered vehicles. Like, yes, this is all so ridiculous and so cartoonish that truly only the crazies would believe this shit, except they do. Like, we see it in my chat all day, every day. They all pile in and they all keep accusing, like, Democrats and Kamala of believing all of this shit. And this is why they're all so, like, outraged that anybody would ever vote for her and that anybody would ever want her as their president, is because they actually, like, the actual voters truly believe that this stuff is real. The campaign, called Progress 2028, is designed to look like it is a Democratic version of Project 2025 and lists a set of policies that the group says Harris would enact if elected president. In actuality, the entire scheme is being orchestrated and promoted by an Elon Musk-funded group called Building America's Future, which registered to operate Progress 2028 as a fictitious name under the PAC, according to documents uncovered by Open Secrets. Yeah, this is what it is that we just read from Open Secrets, and apparently everybody else is getting their information from them, so we don't need to read another article just kind of restating what it is that they said. But yes, like, this shit is wild, bro. Like, this is stuff that, like, I feel like conspiracy theorists, like, come up with this sort of crap, and I'm normally like, yeah, okay, bro. Yeah, sure, Elon Musk is doing that. Okay, yeah. George Soros, too. Yeah, right? Yeah. Like, this is exactly, like, the sort of stuff that people come up with for, like, House of Cards. You know, this is a House of Cards season. Yeah, this is literally the George Soros meme. Yep. This is insane. Yeah, I'm blown away by this.